So, my entire life, since a little girl, I always felt as if I mattered, as if something very special mattered. And I always felt this overwhelming urge to help people and love people. And then the way that I was brought up was to be tough and strong and powerful. So now I have this overwhelming feeling of love and help and specialness, and it's been instilled to me to be tough and strong and driven and ambitious. And I've always had this feeling, right? And I just never really knew how to pursue it. And then when I was in high school, my father murdered my mom and then killed himself. I think that I've healed from it as much one can. And something about it that I've come to an acceptance with it because of my understanding of psychology, compassion, empathy, forgiveness, and all these other feelings. And also acceptance that regardless of the fact, death is a part of life. And then my studying the science behind psychology and these things, I had to grow compassion and empathy for my father and for how he must have been feeling inside to have done something like that. And I had to also understand the things that my mom did to push him to that, and just understand both sides and every dynamic and all these things, which then made me grow so much more compassionate for humanity, because I resonate with the fact that you have to be tough and you have to be strong. But that does not mean that you have to boil these feelings inside and these expressions. And I think about it so often, and if my dad had talked to someone, it would have been different maybe, but it wasn't. And I have to take that for face value. And in that journey of growth and reflection, I have discovered many, many things about myself, many, many things about life, and I've acknowledged that I still have so much to learn. But in this journey, I literally feel it screaming in my chest, like something is trying to rip my skin off and jump out of my body like some crazy shit. But I literally feel that I have to do something. I have to help people. I have to get you guys out of your comfort zones and be tough, but also be compassionate and be driven, but be loving and So I've decided that I will be creating a retreat. I will be creating a place for men and women that's affordable, that is also a lot of volunteer work, that is a reignition of your spirit, of your joy, of your soul. It is a place where you can very freely forgive yourself and forgive your past and embrace your future. A place where you can scream and yell and cry and you will be met with understanding and openness, where you will not feel the vibrations hit you back in your upsetness or whatever. And I have this insane feeling inside of me, when I talk about it, it makes me want to cry, because I get it. And I want everyone to succeed. I want everyone to be happy and at peace. And it's because it's such an amazing feeling and everyone deserves to feel it. And it makes me really sad that I didn't know this before to help my parents. But I'm grateful, because if that didn't happen to me, I wouldn't understand this, and I wouldn't be here now, and I wouldn't have this will, I feel. And so go follow my GoFundMe.